Hey guys, me Steve here. Okay, I used to have my channel named as Steve's Miniatures. A couple of updates to give you today, as I've not done that for quite a while. Due to illness last year and a lot of stress and depression I was going through, I actually stopped doing woodworking. But now I'm going to start doing it again. And what I've decided to do, I don't know if you saw the video on the scroll saw I actually bought last year. Well, I've actually lost like the Allen keys, so I can like put new blades and stuff like that. And I'm not sure what size they were. So what I've done, and also I was kind of like not too keen with that particular scroll saw. So I decided to put that in my cupboard, and I've got a new Moto saw, which I think is going to be a lot more easier. Sorry about the mess, but that's the one I've got over there. If anyone can tell me the answers to some questions I'm going to ask in a little while, I'll be grateful. Now, what I'm going to use it for is I'll probably still use it for doing some miniature dollhouse stuff. But I'm actually, because I'm into paranormal, I'm trying to do things such as like planchettes. Now, this I made myself last year, and I used the other saw with this one. And I've been making very small ones as well, miniaturized ones. I can't find. Well, I can't show you the ones I've been making because I can't find the folder that I had them in. So no, that's not going to work. I can't remember what I'm in the folder. But I've been making like small ones about that big, heart-shaped ones. Because I've actually made some A5 Ouija boards. Not wood. They've been like printed out on high gloss photo paper and then like laminated. And then I started to make little mini planchettes the same way as the Ouija boards, printed out on photo paper, laminated and cut out. But what I've been doing recently, I've been just making some really small planchettes made out of wood. So I just don't know what I've done with the folder. It's unusual for me to lose my folder unless it's fallen down the back here, which it hasn't. So I don't know where that's gone. Never mind, I'll look for it later. So yeah, I know that come with 5 blades, and I'm still a bit confused on what blades it come with. It's basically 2 softwood, 2 hardwood, and a metal blade. I did order some more blades, and they're coming tonight actually from Amazon. And I've also ordered a wood burning soldering iron with the little extra pieces with it. So I'm going to be trying to learn a little bit about wood burning as well. But I have been watching videos, but they've been videos on creating crafts with the scroll saws and stuff like that. And they say like on particular ones it's best to run the speed between 4 and 5. Well, this one actually only goes up to 6 on that one. So I'm wondering, would it be better for me to just run it halfway at 3? Because I know with 1, it does, jump around and you can't get decent cuts. I think I added on 1 or 2 last night, just doing a quick test run on it. Because I only got it yesterday, that one. And the wood was jumping around, and all of a sudden the blade just popped out. So, I had to put the blade back in. Lucky it didn't break the blade. But I've actually got myself an old pencil tin, and I put the blades in there. I've got some like hacksaw blades as well. Actually, these are from the scroll saw, which I put away. These are the actual, so you can see the difference between these. These are the Moto saw ones, and these are the actual scroll saw ones. You can see the different size of them. It's a shame that they didn't use the same size, because I wouldn't have had to order some more through Amazon. Yeah, I've still got 4 blades, but I'm a bit concerned that I might snap them, because I'm brand new at this, and I am in the process of trying to find some decent YouTube channels to watch and learn. It's not, I'm going to be doing, fabulous, kind of wooden artwork. It's just going to be where I'm going to make like planchettes, crosses, like I made this one. Oh, shit. Just knocked my microphone down. Sorry about the noise. No, not 2 boxes of tablets down. I'm mucking around with them at the moment. I'm making like little crucifixes as well. This one isn't, brilliant. It's kind of like out of shape. But I'm just messing around, I want to make some bigger crucifixes later. But I'm going to start making some of the small ones and make them as like little necklace pendants as well. So that's what I'm planning to do. Is making some like pendants out of wood. Planchettes, and with the wood burning tool, which should be here today with the extra blades from my Moto saw, I'm going to try and buy some wood off eBay and actually start doing my own Ouija boards as well. I've also actually did print out some A4 Ouija boards and laminated a couple of those, and I was actually just thinking like just sticking them on A4 sheets of MDF or some other kind of wood, because I think that's how some people actually do them. But I actually want to try and create my own wooden Ouija boards and use the wood burning tool instead of like printing out an A4, A5, A3 Ouija board off the net, or even create it myself with a publisher or something like that, and then printing it out and put it on the board and sticking it on the board. The ones that I've done, laminated ones, seem to be okay. They seem to run smoothly with a planchette on them. But I really want to start making some wooden ones and use like the wood burning tool, which I hope to be getting tonight. I think the drive is about 6 stops away from me at the moment, so it should be here in the next couple of hours. But if anyone can give me some hints and tips on what blades I need to cut out, I think this is MDF wood actually, so this didn't turn out too bad. It's not a brilliant shape, and you see like it isn't shaped that great, but I like it. It's my own like little design kind of thing, and even the circle isn't that brilliant in it. But as I am learning. I was learning last year, but I got ill, and now I want to start getting back into doing a little bit of woodworking because I'm more at home during the daytime quite a lot. Excuse the mess. That is going to be like sorted out later in the week. Just that I did break my hand, and my hand's trying to be healed. I've got one of these hand braces things. I've had a key taken off. It really makes your hand sweaty, but it's not too bad now. It's healing up nicely. I still get pain on it time to time. Especially the 2 fingers, because that's the ones I broke through distress. I punched the door and broke my hand. But I know with a certain speed, you don't have to put too much pressure. You're just guiding it through like a knife with butter. So if anyone can tell me what speed is the best to use on that for a learner, and what blade I need to use to cut, any kind of wood, hardwood, softwood, I'll be very grateful. And if anyone's got any crucifixes or planchette designs that they can let me have, I'll be grateful for those. I will actually be making my own patterns as well, for planchettes. But if anyone has got any, patterns, and they can send to me, link me up in a comment where I can download them, I'll be grateful for those. And I've been looking on Google Plus for crucifix patterns as well. I found a few, so I'll be using some of those. I will actually be designing my own ones as well. As you see, I've got some already kind of drawn out there, so I'll be cutting those out probably tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I kind of overslept today because I didn't go to bed till late this morning. Talking to people on my other channel on Hangout. So some people said use a Dremel to do some sanding. I've actually got a Dremel which I use. I'm actually trying this thing here to cut out the letters as well. That's another thing I need to learn, because I've just been trying to do that with a piece of wood. And as you'll see, I made a right mess of it. So, I know it's practice. I'm going to be making a lot of big mistakes, lots of errors. It's going to take time for me to learn. And as I say, my hand is kind of still broken a little bit. It's healing. And I can't actually get a proper grip with this. And when I do try to get a grip and I'm using it, it's vibrating. It's making my hand kind of a little bit sore. So I can't do too much with these at the moment. I have actually bought a lot of sandpaper as well, because I can use sandpaper to sand my work down without actually using the Dremel all the time. And if anyone knows where you can get the vacuum bags for these, I know some people connect a vacuum cleaner to their Dremels or their bow saws or whatever, if anyone knows where I can get those little bags, I'm using just a little plastic bag at the moment to catch up the sawdust, but it's still flies everywhere, which you can't really help. If you can link me up with those as well, I'll be grateful. But for now, that's about it. I'll do a little video of me using that sometime next week or two. Like I say, I've got a wood burning soldering iron coming today as well, and I'm going to be doing some videos on that. I know I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes, and people are going to say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that way. You're an idiot." Well, I am brand new at this, so kind of please, go easy on me. If you've been doing it for years and you know how to teach people, maybe you can point me to some, start up beginning videos and stuff like that. So I'm looking for beginning videos to watch and, copy the way they've done it. And even when I bought that bow saw last year, I only used it about half a dozen times, and that was it. I lost the keys for them, and I know I think you could actually pull the thing down and just snap in a new blade, but my one wouldn't do that. It would do it, but as soon as I start using it, the blade will jump out and fall down inside the thingy, and it's a pain in the arse trying to get the blade back out. And I thought, look, I can't keep doing that all the time, I don't want it to, the blade to keep falling out. So I just got so fed up with it, I put it in my cupboard, and I was looking at these ones, and I got that one for £90 on Amazon. Now on eBay they're between 100 and 150. I think I saw one at 200, But I've got that off Amazon for £90. With Prime, it took 2 days to arrive. So that's what I'm using at the moment. I know people say that, you know, you are going to get vibration because, you know, using it on a wooden table isn't sturdy enough. You need a metal table. Well, I wouldn't be able to get a metal table in it for one thing. And I am actually using a wooden kind of like cabinet, but I've actually put a long piece of wood which I've hammered down onto the cabinet itself to make it more sturdy, so that extra piece of wood on top of the cabinet won't keep jumping up and down. And that's what this is connected to, this longer piece of wood. But you can see, you know, I don't know if you see that, but even when I'm doing that, you can see it, you know, shaking around a little bit. So, yeah, that's it really. If anyone can help me out with some starter tips, what blades are better to use for, you know, cutting wood, what wood is better to use for making planchettes and crosses, you know, any general tips, you know, better wood, you know, cheap wood, because I ain't got the funding to go out and buy, you know, expensive wood, and I will be making a lot of mistakes. So if anyone can tell me what kind of wood is okay for like doing that kind of stuff, what blade to use, is there a particular number blade I need to be looking for, what speed to use that on, because that goes up to 6 maximum. I've got it on 3 at the moment. And that's it really. I'm going to shoot off now, drink my coffee. As I say, I'll probably be doing another video later just to show off my new woodworking soldering iron kit when it turns up. And yeah, hopefully I might start be doing some more videos on doing some of my woodworking later. I'm going to do like the start, middle and the ending. I'm not going to do a video where I'm starting from scratch and working all the way through to the end. I'll probably do like videos where I'm starting from the beginning. Then later on I'll show you the process of like the middle for a little while, then after that the ending, you know, and like the finishing off. But I will do some videos where I'm actually starting from the beginning all the way up till the end, but I won't be doing it from the beginning to the end and doing all the finishing, like, you know, the varnishing, decorating, all that stuff. So I also need to learn how to actually decorate the things, because this is just like written on with pencil. So what I need to do is actually learn how to actually carve in the letters and numbers into the wood and then paint it. I think someone told me like, what's it called? Acrylic paint might be okay, but someone told me no, you don't want to use that. So even tell me what kind of paint to use on wood as well. That'd be cool. I do have one tin here, which is more of a wood stain though. It's a red mahogany wood stain. But I need to find out what kind of paint I need to use on certain types of wood. Now I don't know nothing about wood either, so if anyone can tell me what kind of woods, you know, is the cheapest and best to use for doing things like that, that'd be cool as well. So you know, because I've been outside looking around in people's gardens, and mostly I find like this kind of like MFD kind of wood, plywood or whatever you call it, and I've just been using that to practice with. And I also found these outside, which I think comes from like a bunk bed or something. And I picked up a couple of these and I've been mucking around with these as well. and that was actually made out of this. So that's it. So cheers for watching. Any help, any info, please leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. Thank you, and yeah, see you soon. Cheers.